Hey, let's start here with the hottest topic, of course. Dan Mullen down there in Gainesville and on the SEC teleconference here on Wednesday. He was asked, he opened the thing without even being asked about it. He opened his teleconference. And remember, this is only the second media availability, at least publicly, that he has given since he shut down the program and his Monday press conference. This is only his only other appearance before the South Carolina game, and he opened it with a message to Gator Nation.
Yeah, thank you. First, I'd like to touch on something for all the Gator Nation, all our great fans of something that was taken out of context in Monday's press conference. As it pertains to recruiting, our staff recruits nonstop. We grind at recruiting every day. We're always recruiting and working the best to get great players that fit the Gator standard and bring them here to our program. And as I said on Monday, we just weren't going to get into the specifics of everything we do in recruiting and how we do all of that until after the season. Also, there were some people that were concerned about our player availability. And on Monday morning, we had an 8 o'clock team meeting. At our 8 o'clock team meeting, we had a great meeting with the team about the energy, the excitement of our players going into this final third of the season and the focus of which we have to take and the approach we need to take in the final third of the season. And I felt that the best for our players was to make sure our focus is completely on the work that we have to do in the final third of the season. And as everybody knows, so because of that, I've made myself available for media every single day this week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and because we didn't have the players available. So I just wanted to clarify some of those things that apparently have been taken way out of context over the last several days.
Hey, Dan. I'm just curious how Emory responded to his role this past Saturday, as well as how he's preparing for this week with Anthony Richardson not having practiced.
Yeah, I think, one of the things you see about Emory is, and I think, as I've said a long time, well, I've known, maybe not everybody sees it because they're not around him all the time. His character, his work ethic, his demeanor is unbelievable. And it goes back to, Anthony started playing really well against LSU, got banged up, had to come out of the game. Emory steps right in without missing a beat on, as hard a situation. Hey, roll into the game on a 3rd down and 12, bang, converts it. You look at Saturday, and very easily, as a young guy, you could sit there and say, hey, this is not exactly the situation that I was hoping to be in right now. That wasn't his case at all. We had a discussion. He said, Coach, I'm 100% all in. I'm ready to go. I'm prepared. You point at me to get in that game. I'll go execute and play. I'm ready to go. And he came in the game, and I thought he played really well on Saturday. So, that's why I have so much respect for Emory and within his preparation. And, I think he learned that from the other quarterbacks that were here prior to him is, come in with an unbelievable attitude, prepared to do your best at any moment, whatever the situation is. I got to prepare for that situation and be ready to be my best. And it just shows, his character and the type of young man that he is, that he was prepared for that moment.
All right, so some pretty strong comments there from Dan Mullen. I don't know why he couldn't have basically said this on Monday. It's what he should have done. Kind of avoided a lot of bad press, but it is what it is. He's trying to control the message down there. And I say the only public media availability because after his press conference that went viral, Coach Mullen did meet with Edgar Thompson of the Orlando Sentinel for a sit-down interview, and I encourage, if you haven't seen it, you're a Gator fan, and really all SEC fans, because they want to know what's going on down there in Gainesville, to go check that out. But some interesting nuggets in there. Specifically, Dan Mullen references that he's under no pressure at all. His relationship's great with the AD, Scott Strickland. So some really good stuff there by Edgar Thompson. And also another little nugget there from Edgar. Apparently, Anthony Richardson did have a concussion, suffered that against Georgia. So it's kind of up in the air whether Richardson is going to be able to play at South Carolina. Big game here. It's going to be about, I think, around 39 degrees I saw for the night game there. The Gators obviously not used to that type of temperature, so we'll see if that plays a factor in the matchup. But